and finance and all of that. And we are going, I don't know if anybody has heard about this yet. It's a most awesome book, and it's called Eat That Frog. And if you haven't, you don't have to go out and get it. I have it, and you'll be getting copies of it. Today, we're just going to kind of run down what we're going to be doing the rest of this year. We're still going to have the workshops on the third Thursday. And if you took the calendar, every other month is a different, this month it's at noon, next month it's going to be at 5:30. I want to reach out to more employees, community, whatever, that we can get going on this. So we're just kind of going to go over what Eat the Frog is. Has anybody ever read it or seen or whatever on Eat the Frog?
Are you
Okay.
saying eat?
Eat.
Eat that.
Eat That Frog. Sandy, you know what it is? Okay. So what it is you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to eat the biggest, ugliest frog on your plate. And that just means you're going to get the worst thing that you have to do that day out of the way. So you're not really going to eat a frog. I was going to get some frogs for you to eat, but I think frogs are out of season right now, so I didn't. Yeah. Good idea. Send me that. So that's what we're going to do. And as far as the asset building, there are a lot of components to asset building. It's not just savings. Asset is anything that you choose it to be, okay? And it's anything that's of value to you. So what we're going to be doing is setting goals, setting timelines, and your goal can be whatever you choose it to be. If you choose your asset building goal and to be saving $10,000 this year, that's it. If your goal is to lose 5 pounds, I have some that you can write down. So anyway, asset is anything that's of value to you, okay? Personal characteristics, okay? Positive smile, positive attitude. I have to work on those. Not on the third Thursday, I don't, but all the other days, just ask anybody. Personal assets is your checking account, your savings accounts, your auto, retirement. Tangible assets are anything that you can actually touch. So it would be cash on hand, any equipment that you might have, land. And intangible, I'm stuck on that one. That's just something that you can't touch. So give me I had an idea, was a patent. You can't touch that. So I can't get on Google, so I couldn't get a good intangible example. So if anybody has one, let me know.
What about like education? So
Education, yep. Yep, that's a good one.
Your 401ks and things.
Right.
How about sexy body?
Well, that would be over under personal characteristics, Anna.
And you can touch it.
Yeah, you can touch that. Okay, well, we just, yeah. This is all being out there live on the web. So, anyway, I'm going to have you take this. This is going to kind of be your guide. Next time, well, March, we will start, because this month and next month is just going to be the introduction. So in March, then we will start out with, so you have that long to figure out what your goals are and what it is you want to do. And they don't, like I say, they don't, can be veer off of what I just said. Go in and look, see what it is.
So does that mean like January and March are gonna, or January and February are the same?
Yeah.
And then the same thing for the next?
No, I think I'm going to even change it up a little bit different.
Okay.
I'm thinking, and I don't know who agrees with me, that I should have this, the noon and the 5:30 on the same day.
Oh, okay.
Does that sounds like a plan to me. That way we're not, but I can't do that right now, so. Starting in March, we'll probably do noon and 5:30. So like if you can't make the noon, come at 5:30. So, I just kinda wanna get an idea of who's gonna be, you know. So before you determine your frog, you have to decide exactly what you want to accomplish, okay? There are several different ways that you can do that. And the biggest thing is thinking on paper. I'm a huge paper writer to write down my stuff. And then I forget where I put that. So if you would like to get yourself like a little notebook, and we might have some of these orange ones from someplace. Huh? Yeah, if you don't mind when you're done eating. If we do, they're from another company, but you can still use them so that you can bring it back and forth. Decide exactly what you want to do, and it doesn't have to just be one thing. You can pick 5 things that you want to. We have 12 months. And in that 12 months, you can do several different, you know.
Do you mean pick one of each of these, or 5 of each of these, or however?
Whatever
many,
you
but
want.
at least
You mean of the
each
ones
them?
that I listed?
Yeah, like the personal, financial, tangible, intangible.
No, just whatever you pick. Maybe
Oh.
you just only want to go into like the personal characteristics.
Oh, okay.
Or, that's why I said, if you go into Google and go to assets, and I can't remember which site I was on, but there's like lists. And I would have printed it, but I couldn't, so I just kind of took out what I thought maybe you'd be interested in.
Okay.
So you pick anything that you want. This is your goal. This is your, you know, the way that you're going to set it. So then the first thing you're gonna do is decide exactly what you want. And then under this thing, it tells you how to go about doing that. And then you're gonna write it down. Deb's looking to see if we have those. And thinking on paper is good. I don't know if anybody, I doodle all day long. And sometimes it makes sense, sometimes I get done and go, I don't know what that means. You know, I'll go to give my matrix numbers to April, and it's like, I have no idea what I wrote. I don't know what that is, you know, so then I just have to figure out something, so. But, so write it down. Set a deadline. Our deadline is gonna be November. Your personal deadline can be whenever you want. If you want to save $50 between now and March, then set small goals, and you achieve them faster, and you feel better. You know, it's just like they say, I always take everything back to dieting, but, you know, I mean, go small. You know, it's a lot easier, or paying off, if you want to pay off a credit card, pay off the smallest ones first, and then put that extra money. My daughter just got married. I have credit cards. I'm crying. So I'm trying to pay those off. So as I pay one off, I'm putting all that extra money onto the next one. So just think about things that way to do. Make a list of everything that you can think of that you are going to have to do to achieve the goal. So once you get your goal, you're going to write down what it is you have to do. Back to the weight. Okay, so I want to lose 10 pounds, so I'm going to write that down. So what do I have to do to lose 10 pounds? Not eat potato chips. Not eat pop. I don't drink pop, so that makes me mad. So it's like I can't give that up. I don't drink, so I can't give that up. I do eat frosting out of the can in my kitchen in the dark. So, and I live alone, so I don't know why I do it in the dark, but I do. Yeah, is there enough, do you think? Oh, cool. Okay, Deb's gonna hand these out. We can use these. So, yeah.
One of the things I was thinking of, just like on my own, is I see a lot of these sites on like the Facebook that are like resale sites and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but I've never done that, so I was thinking, how do you set up to like to set something like that up, cause I have lots of stuff that the boys have outgrown, I've outgrown, and we've already given away lots more, especially sports equipment. And
Now, do you do the garage sale stuff?
Yeah, we can get another one.
Cause you can do, there's like garage sales.
that's what I'm saying, you can set it up online, so
Right, actually Betsy knows how to do that and I could get her back here to tell you that. But
This
that's,
time, another time, that's what I was thinking.
right, but that's a good idea and that's earning money.
I was thinking, all the sports equipment, I know what I paid for it new.
Right.
Go to somebody that can use it, but if I can get a few bucks out of it, better yet.
Exactly, right. And garage sales are, but Betsy does know how,
And I won't do a garage sale,
no,
not home long enough.
well, yeah, you're
I
not.
just asked for the free.
We do once a year, at the walleye thing, but that's just to have fun, so. Well, no, I mean, why not make a couple bucks? You're not gonna get what you paid for it, but, you can still,
Credit card, right?
right, there you go, pay on the credit card. Organize the list into a plan. So, once you get your ideas or the way that you want to do your goal, your asset that you wanna fix, then you're going to you're gonna organize it. So there will be a lot of writing and figuring out how to get to where you wanna be. Was that number 5? I'm going faster than I thought. And then take action on your plan immediately. So once you set your goals, take today, tomorrow, whatever, to think about it, and then maybe set your goal to start next week. Don't wait too long, cause then you'll just forget about it, but, so here I am telling you to set a goal, but don't do it till next week. So, yeah, that was not right. I won't eat any frosting tonight when I go home. And then, make sure that you do this every single day to move you towards your goal, whatever your goal is. Somebody give me an example of a goal that they're thinking about doing. Robin?
See, jumping my house.
Okay, and how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna start with a box every week, go through closets. That's like my grandson's bedroom with soap, cause now that we've combined the house with the apartment, we have too much stuff. So it's like you can barely get from his door to his bed. So it's like, and I've been doing the same in mine, with just going through, getting rid of stuff.
And then what are you gonna do with that stuff?
I've been giving it to someone if I know that they need it. Some of it I'm saving to do a garage sale. And some of it I'm gonna donate to like Goodwill.
Do we still take donations out here of
I
stuff?
don't know.
Okay. Over at, huh?
ACFS,
Okay, you guys still do. Anything? Clothes, just clothes.
Clothing mostly
Okay.
for, closet and,
Okay,
but I take furniture, like if they need it, we just don't have the space for storing everything.
oh, okay. So that's something too, is
Yeah,
to
and maybe
donate
I'll
back
do
into
that
the community,
instead.
right?
Yeah.
But that is good, and if you just take, are you gonna do it one day, or are you gonna just like do it like say every Saturday? Or how are
I do
you?
like every Saturday when I have some time. I know Jerry always tells Christopher, we don't have to make a job of it, let's just do it for a while and then stop.
Right,
Cause if you think you're gonna do it all day, you're gonna get all.
you don't wanna
and
do
He gets
it,
all bummed out, he doesn't wanna do it.
right,
Where we tell him, just spend an hour, and then you can go play, then he's
Yeah.
all okay for it.
and that's true with anything, no matter what you do it in moderation.
And
Cause
actually,
otherwise you're gonna get tired, you're not gonna wanna do it, so you're just gonna,
And
back
sometimes,
that.
actually, once he gets started, he's not ready to stop in that hour, so. Yeah, we let him keep going, and then, okay, that's good for today, let's wait.
Right. right,
And
that's
then
a good
how
one.
beneficial is I'll set a timer and it doesn't have to be, but then again, I got a bunch of kids. So I'll be like, all right, 10 minutes, the timer goes off. If every one of you are doing something for 10 minutes, we're good to go. You would be amazed. It's 10 minutes. It doesn't seem like that long. So much help. And then maybe a couple more hours. All right, let's do 10 minutes. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Everybody be doing something. And
Yeah,
it doesn't make it sound
It
like
works.
it's that bad.
Yeah.
yeah, it
And
doesn't
when
sound
you
like
say
work.
You gotta clean your room, it's like,
Yeah, that's like this big monster, but you
Yeah.
just say, for 10 minutes,
just work for a
do
little bit,
something.
or just Like, sometimes our goal is just to get the basket of clothes into the drawers.
Right,
Yeah.
right, and that's hard for adults. I mean, I take my clothes out of the dryer and put them in the basket and I set it in the bedroom and then I dig through it every day to see what I can wear that's not wrinkled.
De-wrinkle?
Right, yeah, then I gotta hang it up, and I was like, oh, I can't wear that. So it's just all those little things, so that's kind of what we're gonna work on this year. And if savings and budgeting, it falls, I just think that we use that word way too much the last many years. And so I just kind of wanna go out there and spin it around in a different way and get some new stuff going. So who else has a good, goal idea that they wanna do? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking about saving up for like a real vacation.
Uh-huh.
Mexico or Jamaica or, somewhere, not just Grand Rapids or.
Yeah, that's not a real vacation. Well, it's nice, but, so when are you thinking of going?
Soon as we have that.
So you gotta set your goal, you gotta,
Probably in the summertime.
okay, you're gonna go to Jamaica in the summer? I've only been there once, I was on
I've
a
been there
cruise
once,
and it was in the
I've
winter.
been all over, yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. See, and that's one of my goals, I wanted to go on a road trip with a friend of mine, just, no kids, no husbands, no nothing, just, and that, we're doing it, I'm doing it in March, so I
So then you
save the
gotta
money
figure
and,
out how much you're gonna need,
Right.
and break that down, how many months do you have till then?
I already have my money put away. I mean, I already
No,
have
I'm
my,
saying if
oh, for
regular-
him, yeah. Yeah, just figure out how much it's gonna cost and, figure out per paycheck, how many paychecks that you have, and do it that way. I base everything on 26 pays.
So what is his action steps?
Huh?
What is his action steps?
What
Call a
is,
travel agent,
call a travel agent,
get online and research it themselves.
yeah. Are you writing this down?
I got a list, yeah.
Oh, you already got your list. Okay, 'cause Sandy's got it all ready for
I'm
you.
listening to it,
Yeah,
Yeah, but, I mean, usually a travel agent can get you just as good a deal as anybody else.
right,
But if
right.
you get online and you use, the check into your hotels and all those other agencies online, you can get good deals too, you can
Right.
get them yourself. So, plan the area that you're gonna go to and see what kind of activities you want to do when you get there and already have the cost free.
Right, yeah. See, so we got that all figured out for you. Now you just gotta
Put it in your book.
put it in your book and,
Put
well,
it in your book and put it in action.
well, Misty, did you have one?
Not really a goal yet, but I quit smoking, and I was gonna take that money every, yes. I was gonna take that money every week and put it aside in my, tobacco account, which I haven't yet. But I don't know, what I wanna do with that. You're talking $70 a week.
Holy
So, for a carton, and that's not including the extra packs here and there.
I am so proud. When did you do this?
Huh?
When did you quit?
About 3 weeks ago.
Yay for you!
I knew I wanted to. I have an account, but I told my husband, that I wanted to transfer that money every week, because I would go to the store and get my carton of cigarettes every week, there's no reason why I can't transfer that money. I didn't have that. So, I said, I wanted to.
Okay, but now do you find that now that you've quit, that you,
Thank you, you're welcome.
What other things would you put in place?
yeah,
I'm glad I had no do that.
that's what I'm saying. The money that you spent on the cigarettes, do you find that you are actually putting that away?
No, I haven't yet.
You haven't yet.
Because
see-
I want to put it all away. And then-
I have money for cigarettes, but I'm thinking if I quit smoking, I won't have that money anymore.
Right. I don't see it.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Like I said, every Saturday, I make sure I go to the store and get my cigarettes.
Right.
But I have to take it
It
out.
would be an automatic,
Put
put
it in that.
it in a separate
But I
account.
wanna use it to take out all, I wanna use it for vacation.
Sandy had a good idea, have it automatically taken out of your check and put in an account.
In a separate account.
Yeah,
Out of mine.
so that money that you would have spent, and then put it someplace that you don't normally bank,
And I won't get it.
you know?
I have to give somebody else like my dad, money if I'm trying to save it, because in my head,
Right.
it doesn't matter if it goes to a different account, in my head, I'm like, oh, I still have that, money sitting there, if I really need to go do whatever. So it has to go someplace.
Put it in an account, Missy, put it in an account where there's 2 signatures required. And then you can't just go in and take it. You either have to have your husband or me or somebody else, See, like, I did, but now I don't, but I'm gonna go back. Rachel has an account at ICCU. And if I transfer money into her account, I can't withdraw it. I can put money in her account, but I can't take it out. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. But either do the 2 signatures, that would be a good thing, because unless somebody's going to, if they can, if you can get them to, yeah, right, yeah.
Can you get a count and like get a PIN number for it? So you can't-
Oh, I don't think they put it in here.
Probably, yeah, they have
At night, you can't
some,
go to the bank, but if you don't have a PIN number.
right, but the other thing you could do too is open up a Christmas Club account, because you can't withdraw from those. You can't withdraw from your Christmas Club until they send it to you in November. So that would be something else to do too. Yeah, so that would be an idea. Is Betsy still? Is Betsy still out here?
Somewhere.
She's somewhere. I wanted her to come down and talk about the garage. So I see that there's a lot of money goals, and that's good, because that's what we do. But I want to see other things too. And I'm going to set some. I'm going to have April, anybody that's coming to do that also. I just think these are some really good ideas. And Judy had a question about the garage sale website. And I told her that you do that. She wanted to know about how you can set up and.
Which one? Is there one?
Well, she doesn't know.
Like I have a lot of stuff I have to get rid of.
I do a lot of the Facebook.
Well, that's
Sites.
what I'm saying.
That's what
It's
she's
not
talking
Facebook,
about.
There's numerous different sites, so.
Yeah, there's different pages, and all of them have different rules. But I buy most of my kids like name brand nice stuff, because Lexi's so little that she doesn't grow out of things as quickly as other people. So I buy her like name brand clothes and
sitting there.
Uggs and Under Armour and all that stuff on those sites.
Well, I
And-
know how to purchase on those sites. I don't know how to sell.
She wants to know how to sell.
But it's just like anything else, any other Facebook group, you just make a post.
Take a picture of it.
Take a picture of it.
And when you do it,
Put
it'll-
the description in there.
It'll
and-
say, I should have brought my phone. It'll say, what is your item, what's the dollar amount, what's your location. So each group you join, everyone has different rules. But then Facebook also now has an option to make it like, kind of public.
In
Instead
your
of,
area or whatever?
yeah, to do in your area, so you can just look for items or stuff, not just for that Facebook group, but for the area. But then there's also the app, the Let It Go app, that is,
Is that
outside of
the one that the
Facebook.
guy's hanging off the cliff with the bowling
Yeah.
ball? Okay.
The lady with her sewing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
And so it uses like your GPS, so you like your basic area. So just when you're wanting to sell something, just take good pictures and descriptions of what they are. And then you have to be reasonable about the price. I mean, people aren't on there to,
Yeah, that's I said, I've purchased that way, but I'm thinking that's how I can declutter.
Well, yeah.
My goals I wanna do is declutter.
See, you can do 2 at once. You're decluttering and you're making money.
I'll tell you another group that I'm on a million different Facebook groups, but another one I just joined was a minimalist Facebook group. Cause they give a ton of different, approaches, like to getting rid of things. So like one just mentioned like they're doing like a 30-day challenge with their kids, so every day their kid has to come with one item to get rid of. And so you have people who literally like live on sheets on the floor, and then you have people who are just like hoarders and are just day by day trying to reorganize. They do like pantry challenges. There's thousands of people on the group that I joined. So it's just, and so they talk about how to sell things, it's just like a gathering of, people on the same kind of
journey, just everybody's in their own place with it, but.
Right.
But yeah, each group, if you just do a Facebook search in groups, you can just look for a style group, and each one has their own rules, but it's pretty simple, you just click on it like you would make a comment or whatever. It'll title, price, your location, and
You
then,
just make your own post. And then people, it's fine.
the Let It Go app seems pretty cool too. It's more public, or I like how Facebook just changed it, and then you can just search, make it, and so you have the option just to only do it in the group, or to do it. I'm horrible about like shipping things, so eBay and all that isn't appealing to me.
Yeah, I don't wanna travel, I don't wanna ship.
Yep. But then you can set your own terms.
Have you ever had concerns with, like any of those, where you're meeting up with people in the area?
No, because you usually meet at like Meyer, letter N is a pretty, or Target, or, so someplace usually where,
Everybody watched the Craigslist movie.
yeah, I didn't.
Well, I didn't either, I just.
But it's usually a public place and there's like cameras and stuff in those parking lots. And I mean, buyer, if you're buying something, it's buyer beware, you look at things first, don't, so that's what when you're selling, you just try to be honest about it, like, oh, it's discolored or it's this, but this is why it's priced this,
Never go to them places alone.
No.
Yeah.
Well, don't a lot of the police departments have they're open for you to leave their cars in the.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen where different ones have said, rather than worrying about people and problems, meet in our parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's usually pretty, you can list, you're the one selling, you can say, I will meet,
Yeah.
Here,
It's Myers.
my meets are here at this time, or, so just go through
She
and,
does it at Saginaw.
oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to get rid of stuff. I look at things that people sell and I go, oh.
Yeah.
If they don't have it at Goodwill, I guess somebody did want that for $5 or whatever it was.
All right, so, I know a lot of you gotta get back to work.
What's that?
I don't know, I'm here, so, back to my office. So you're gonna set your table with your biggest and ugliest frog, so that you can eat it. Maybe next month we'll have frog, I don't know. Sandy had another good idea, I think I'll just call Sandy. Sandy, exactly, that's what Sandy said, so.
That comes from having 10 siblings, you have to be quick on your feet.
I only had one, and, yeah. So be clear on what you want, and don't be vague. So write down your goals, but make them so that you know what they are. You don't have to try and figure out what it is that you wrote. And then how you want to do it, how long you think it's gonna take. And again, like I said, we can have several different goals. And then when we come in, we can talk about what we did. I have whole chapters of stuff that we're gonna do. A lot of it is not procrastinating. I think a lot of us are procrastinators. So one way or another, we procrastinate. I do. My work, yeah, that's bad, yeah, I procrastinate.
Well, I'm saying me, I
Oh,
do.
but I do too. The only day I don't procrastinate is this day, and then I'm in a frenzy, so. But that's what we're gonna do, so write those down. On your evals, if you have something else that you think we can touch on that would go in with this, give that to me, we'll see what we can do with that. And, we're gonna go from there, and I think this is gonna be an exciting curriculum this year, so.
With doing this, with people setting their goals, sometimes when people set their goals, they don't know all of those action steps, so maybe that's something that we can talk about as a group.
Okay.
What our goals are, and these are some of the things that you can do to
Right.
help start you setting those goals. Like if you're gonna add on a garage, contacting an architect, that kind of stuff, the permitting, and, because not everybody has that know-how.
Right.
So
So depending on what your goal is, and we can talk about those and see who has an idea, like Sandy said, I'm not putting a garage on, but, I would like to declutter my house. I need a start point, I don't know how to do that, besides just opening up a closet and then going, no, I don't wanna do this and shutting it. Which is, where you guys come in with you know, I go back to being 10 years old and it's like, yeah, that's a job, I don't wanna do it. You know, so I'll go play Candy Crush.
How many goals do we have to have?
As many as you want. You can have 1, you can have 50. How many ever you want. And one of your goals is not to cut your grass.
No. Not to cut it.
Every day.
Oh, I do it once a week.
She's a good lawnmower grass cutter. So.
Don't cut mine, don't cut mine.
I know, I always see her, that's all I ever see her doing, cut her grass. It's like, ah.
And walking.
And walking. No, I don't see her walking, I see her cutting her grass. So she has the best yard in the subdivision over there. So, but yeah, any questions? Concerns? Was the food okay?
Great.
Went a little different this time, huh? Oh, it wasn't light? Well, it was gonna be soup and then I wanted a hot dog, so. They don't make hot dog soup. I thought grilling would be fun in January, so. And I didn't have to do it, there you go. Yeah. So, I had to go buy it though. Any questions or comments? So I will let you know later, but I do think that I am going to change the, I'm gonna do 2 workshops on the same day, a noon and a 5:30.
Yeah, we'll kind of know after.
That's what I said, after next month, so March is when we will really be getting tight into this. So you do have that time. If you wanna come back next month at 5:30 on the 3rd Thursday, you can. We're just gonna talk the same stuff today. I'm gonna probably use a lot of Sandy's stuff, but, you know, or maybe Sandy will be here and she can teach it. I don't know. So, anything? Anybody? Yeah.
So,
Use Pinterest
I wanna
every day.
be sure that, it'll rotate every other month on topic.
It's gonna rotate
You'll have 2, you'll have
a morning and a night, and then it will go to the next.
Because I was figuring to come to the 5:30 one too, but if it's the same topic, then.
Next month, it's good, yes, they will be the same. So, that way we can get everybody,
That's a good idea.
yeah. So, I think that now that I'm talking about it and seeing what's going on, I think that's just gonna be the best. To do a noon and a 5:30.
Otherwise I would have been here.
Oh, yeah, don't come back next month at 5:30 unless you really want to, because we're gonna talk the same stuff, so. Enjoy your day, get those goals written down. What did you just say, though, Sandy? You said something.
Use Pinterest every day.
Oh, use Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of great, I get a lot of my budgeting stuff off of Pinterest too.
Well, they have a lot of decluttering and goal setting.
Decluttering and, yeah, they really. Yeah, I can sit on Pinterest and still watch TV, you know. Thank you, everybody, appreciate it.
Attach her to that.